This thing cow for Shelly. Only blisters I like is Buster Posey. And the bay is so trash, murkish and murky.
Hey.
Crooked cops, crooked dice, don't do
They
me
do get
dirty.
dirty.
When I enter the neighborhood, when I
When I
pull
show
up,
up,
people gather around me like an ice cream truck. They say, Uncle 40 Water, what's the secret to life? I'm trying to get out. I
on.
need
I
some
need some
advice. I
advice.
give them some game and then I
Hey,
dip. Off to the next episode, money to
what
get.
is it?
Can't be slipping and snoozing and catting
Cat
off.
no.
If you laugh, you lose, man, you
Thing you
lost.
lost.
My recruiter won't stutter, it'll put you under the cover. Or should I say sheep with a tag on your feet?
Hey.
Same complexion as duct tape, guns dark like shadows off the tree, bad apple. Cognac and snapple, slipping, twisting, swisher, sweet.
Hey,
Pumping on some
hey,
liquor.
they be sleeping on 40,
You
man.
please don't. Ain't
They
still
be
relevant.
sleeping on
Hey,
40.
still
Super
relevant.
relevant, man. I really don't like when, people be like, oh, y'all don't really appreciate folks from the Bay and this and that. Like, I'm from LA and people be like, oh, y'all got beef with the folks in the Bay. I'm like, first of all, bro, I ain't got beef with no black folks. You get what I'm saying? Especially no black folks, bro.
Right, ain't
Whether
no
you
beef.
in no beef, whether you in the Bay, Atlanta, New York, shit, Ohio, Oklahoma.
Hey, come
Come
on, shout
on,
out,
man. It don't matter. Shit, you can
in
even
LA.
you can even be overseas. You in a whole other continent. Shit.
Hey,
You
we've
think
been
I ain't
there.
got I
It
ain't got no
doesn't matter.
problem. I ain't got no problem with no black folks, man. I fucks with the Bay. Heavy.
We're
You know
there. Hey, I'm in the Bay. I'm close to it. You know how they get. Hey, you get that proximity. I live in LA. I'm in Norwalk. You're not. It's not. You on the outskirts.
You're on the outskirts, but it's okay.
Right.
It's okay. Like
Yeah.
I be telling, but I get people say that though, because they like, you ain't gonna know if the city I tell you, but you'll know a big ass city. Like we say Frisco, you know what I'm saying? Or San Francisco, let me not say, I say the Bay
Right.
or Oakland or whatever.
Right. I'm out here now, so I definitely know the little outskirts cities. You know what I mean? Like, like Milpitas and San Jose. But but when you start getting like San Jose, definitely consider the Bay, and then everything kind of on the other side of the bridge over here. But it's a competition. LA got that thing going on. As soon as you get to Riverside, you know what I'm saying? Like you're out of there.
Not you're out of there.
You're out of there. Do not claim it. Claim where you're from. Don't be saying LA.
He said, "You are not LA.
You're not LA. You're in Orange County."
Like, don't do that. No, you're in Orange
Right.
County. Oh, don't be in Orange County. People say that. People from the OC though, they don't never really want to claim LA, which we not mad at. Like, yeah, don't claim LA. You in the OC. And no disrespect to the OC, but yeah, don't claim LA.
Yeah, but don't claim LA. Please don't leave it
Don't
out.
claim LA. Y'all know y'all don't really rock with us. The OC is like its own world, bro. Orange County is like its own world. It's like its own. It's not even considered a part of like Southern California down there. It's like its own city state, if you will.
Yeah, that's how I feel going. That's how I feel like how far can you go north? You got La Jolla, and then after that you got like what's the next ones up there? I mean, I feel like Temecula is outside of San Diego. It's like saying Temecula is San Diego.
Yeah, hell no.
Yeah,
Hell no.
right. I'm in
Definitely outside of San Diego,
I'm in
bro.
Valley Springs. Like, cut it out.
Cut it out. Hey, Brookview, Big Shot. Hey, she said, how y'all doing? We good. Thank y'all for tuning in. This is another episode of live stream of Unc Nation Live. We appreciate y'all coming in, man. Tell a friend to join if y'all really appreciate this. Y'all can also join this chat on YouTube. If you don't feel like you want to keep up on your Instagram, you want to scroll around, you can join the chat on your laptop, on YouTube. Chime in. We got a lot of great topics to cover today. And then we definitely want to hear from y'all. But yeah, Joe, why weren't you on last week, Playboy?
Hey, I shot my first 18 this year, 18 holes on the course.
Wait, this is your first time doing the 18?
Last week. I think it was Friday, right? I think I shot that day, or was it the day before? Did I shoot the day before or the day of?
The day of. The day of. You told me the day of. I don't know. I don't know if that checks out or not.
If you ain't ready, wow. If you ain't,
I don't know if that
ready
checks
for it,
out or not.
I played 18 today too, but it was a par 3 course. I did 9, and then I ran another 9 when I played with 2 different people. So I played with one guy from like 9 to pretty much, let's say 11:30, 11:45, And then my other guy came, and I played with them from about 11:45 to like 1 o'clock.
Okay. Yeah, so you had, how'd you do out there though? You was ass or what?
The first round was cool. The second round was pretty ass. Like I got fatigued, and then it's like I'm good up until about 14. So I'm trying to like get my stamina, keep my composure, keep my shots. And right now it's a little tough after I get around like 13, 14 holes. My game just deteriorates dramatically.
Deteriorates, and that's what people gotta understand though, bro. Golf is such a bro. I wouldn't even. You could call it a sport. You're right, but
I'm hurt right now.
But I think it's more of like a mental thing with golf than it is anything, right? Because the minute some shit don't go right for you in golf, bro, you just overthinking. Like, bro, like if I hooped, for instance, I miss a couple shots. I'm like, okay, that's fine. Like I don't get in my head about missing a couple shots, right?
Right.
But like golf, like the minute you fuck up in golf and your swing is off, bro, and your ball's going this and that, you frantic now because you know it's only one shot. You get what I'm saying? You got one stroke.
You got one stroke,
to swing, and then if that's all to the right, 50 yards and the hole is,
now it's another, tough shot that you got to try to hit and try to, all this kind of stuff. But I think I'm looking at it too. Like imagine shooting the shot and it just goes left out of bounds. Like that don't happen in basketball.
Don't happen in basketball.
You might airball or you might shoot it long or brick or whatever. Like, yeah, okay, I need to, find my range or whatever. But you ain't gonna ever shoot the shot and it just goes in the bleachers to the left out of bounds. You know what I'm saying? You're like, what is that? Like, where did the ball? How did that come off my hand? You know what I mean? So I think with golf, it's like you can hit a shot and top it. You can hit a shot and it go 2 feet in front of you, and you're like, what was different from the last shot where I freaking placed it? I hit that's what I was gonna tell you too. I hit my first birdie today.
Oh shit! Yeah, with the bird, that's the bird dog.
Call me a bird dog. You know what I mean?
Bird dog. What it was, a par 5 or par 3?
No, this is a par 3 course. The hole was 170, and I pretty much placed it within, I'd say, about 2 feet. About a little under 2 feet.
Okay.
So it was really, it was a solid shot. Divot.
Okay.
Finally got to use my divot tool. I thought, okay, this is the game.
All right. Hey, you see, my boy Joseph. Shout out Joseph once again, always joining us live, man. He said, how y'all playing all this golf without back pain? I thought y'all was unks. He said, I thought y'all was unks.
Yeah, my back tighter than your budget right now.
Hey, look, I feel good, bro. I'm not gonna lie to you. And I think the only reason for that is because I stretch a lot, bro. Like I stretch morning and night. I'm telling y'all, it sounds crazy. Even if you're not an unc, you're not an auntie, whatever. You younger, if you don't hear, hey, start stretching. I'm telling you, that shit will save you, bruh. I'll be stretching. I ain't scared to get down them quote unquote suspect poses, downward dog. I got my back arch and all that shit.
Yeah, send me the yoga. Send me the yoga pose because my back's still on the course right now. My back still ain't made it back.
See, I ain't got no shame in that. I don't have no shame in that. Do not sit there and be like, pause, no homo, off of stretches. First of all, I'm getting tired of that no pause shit. Or everything is being like suspect for men to do. Like, I'm so sick of that shit. Like, how come the shit I said is gay because you got some gay shit on your mind? I'm about sick of that shit. You feel me? I'm for real. It's
Tell like, bro, you really feel.
Bro, you thinking of the gay shit, and I got to be the one to pay for it because you got gay shit on your mind.
You know what I really see? I really see it in the East Coast, New York guys. You know what I'm saying? Like even the older guys, they just pause this, pause that, pause this, pause that. I'm like, bro, just say your sentence, bro. Like, it ain't just
come on, bro. We ain't gotta keep pausing, bro. Don't pause me, bro. Paul, get the fuck away from me. You gonna
why you catch it? Yeah, like you said, why you gotta catch every little thing that you feel like it's
like everything. Like why you got so much homosexual? Yeah, but you got so much homosexual shit going on in your mind, bro. I ain't got no. We talking about golf, or are we talking about yoga? You talking about some pause, like
chill, bro.
Like I understand the fun and I get the humor in it because me and Gabe joke around sometime, but at some point, nigga, get serious, bro. I can't have no conversation with a motherfucker that keep pausing me. Like, all right, bro, this conversation's over. Bullshit. But I think what the truth is.
Yeah, it's a little insider, little game. I think people, it's like I mean, sometimes it is egregious. It's hilarious. Like when they do the whole clips and they do like the announcers, the stuff that they be saying, or even in interviews when it's really like organic, it's hilarious.
Right. But you got some people that like try to force the issue though. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You got some people that's like, it's like pause. It's like they trying to get that moment off, and it's like, bro, that wasn't even a pause moment. Like, relax, bro.
Let it go.
Relax. Do you do it, Joe? Do you be like pause? Like that's your shit too?
No,
Never.
No.
You said play, huh? You said let that shit
Yeah,
ride.
let it play. Yeah. I mean, hey, I'm professional, you know what I'm saying? So for me, it's like I'll be like trying to talk without cussing, trying to talk without a bunch of ums, and trying to, really formulate, what I mean? I'm talking to clients, I'm doing open houses, I'm doing meetings, I'm doing stuff like that. So I'm always kind of on PC mode. I don't really get a chance to just be like, maybe if I'm listening to music or something, but I don't really to just be talking crazy like that. And it's not my desire.
Right. And I think the pause thing, just like many things that people understand, I think the pause thing obviously is rooted in homophobia. You get what I'm saying? And I feel like the whole thing, women with ick, you know what I mean, about men, they like, one girl, she was like, I can't see a man sucking out a straw. I'm like,
oh my goodness.
She like, cause you sucking. I'm like,
oh wow.
What does that like? What?
Relax.
Like, how old are we, bro? Like, you said you can't be with a man who sucks out a straw because he, like, bro, that's homophobia. It's rooted in homophobia. You get what I'm saying? Or it's like, yeah, I don't want a man. I personally, I don't into the whole little dangly earring thing, but some dudes wear it. But that's another thing. All right, it's like, oh, men shouldn't wear ankle socks. I'm like, damn, like, cause we wearing ankle socks. Like, have you ever played golf and high socks, bro? You know what kind of tan you have if you get out there with some shorts and some
I just did it. Mean tan.
You just did it. Mean
tan.
looking
crazy. I thought I was on, but it's cold. It's cold in the morning. Then it got hot, and I was looking crazy.
And then they go think that's another ick. Man, worried about being tan. Like, well, goddamn.
What you can't win, see?
Well, like, goddamn.
You get deeper and deeper. Yeah, and then you're gonna be in that hole. Like, can you let me out? No. You dug that hole for yourself.
Everything you say now, big
right? Everything you say, dig it, get that shovel and start digging.
Yeah, you dig it, bro. Just stop talking, bro. Right. Just stop talking. Did they call you sassy when you got something to say? Like, sassy? Like, because I didn't agree with you?
I've been seeing so many comments about that. I seen who was just on the interview? It was I don't want to say Saweetie. It was one of them young with Speedy, I think, with Speedy Mormon.
Yeah. Speedy, yeah.
Like, I don't even gotta do nothing no more. Like, I don't gotta, like pretty much like I don't even need to, like, I don't want to have sex. I don't need to have sex. Like, I'm just where the money at, So
right.
That's a lot of what's happening right now. And then it's being, I feel like it's being whether you want to lean into that or lean into the other way, you got to lean into something. You know what I mean? If you look at it and you're like, man, all these girls, all they want is this, and if you go out there with that, that's what you're going to be trying to go out there and do. And
right.
But if you're like, no, they want this, I'm going to try to find me a this, and that. You're going to go out there and lead with that and try to find whatever you make up in your mind. You know what I mean?
Right. And I think a lot of people, bro, I think a lot of people, they try to find what they're looking for in the wrong places. 100%. You get what I'm saying? Like, you're never going to find what you're looking for in certain places because what you're looking for is not in those places. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's like, and don't get me wrong, I'm not going to be like, oh, you can't find a good girl in a club or something like that. That's what I'm not saying. But if you constantly hitting these clubs, constantly going to these bars, you know what I mean? And you constantly run to the same group of, women, then maybe you should switch it up. You get what I'm saying? Like, and vice versa.
I just think we just don't ever get gamed up or taught how to do it. I think that's the biggest, like, maybe certain cultures, certain religions. I mean, put it in the chat, tell us, who taught you who to be with or how to be with somebody. Or
right. Yeah. Drop, hey, man, y'all in here, drop these comments, man.
Yeah, 100%.
You know what I mean? How you go about looking for the one?
How you go about looking for your partner or looking for somebody to date or, it's like some people have, that's what I'm saying. Like, whatever you think, that's typically what people will do. A lot of women might be like, oh, I'm a homebody and I'm gonna just wait for somebody to find me, and that they go that route for, until whenever, right? Or I feel like I need to be out and wearing this and looking like this so I can attract, X, Y, and Z. So it's like I feel like whatever people think they need to do, they go out there and do it. Results pending, right? Like I don't know, like what's gonna happen.
Right. You feel me? And Noah, I see your question. I'll get to that in a minute. He said if comedians were the Avengers, which comedian would be which character? Super random, but curious on y'all take. We'll get to that in a minute.
List, like a list. Who's the comedians? Like, give me a list of comedians.
He just got to throw them out there.
Right.
Like who's your list of comedians? No, but I think back to like you said about people finding their people say I have Brooke said I have no idea how to go
hook
about
up.
it. Yeah, and I have no game. Like,
I have no idea how to hook up, and I got no game. But see, hooking up that's where you're going wrong right there. This ain't a hookup.
Hook up. You trying to see? Brooke said bullshit. This is exactly what it is. Brooke said bullshit.
This ain't a hookup. This is a connection. This is a connection, little mama. Hold on to it. This ain't no hookup. This is a connection.
You know what though? And I think we put that shit on kids though, but I think truthfully adults suffer from that too, as far as like speaking to someone in person, like publicly engaging with another person, and because we all kind of talk to everyone behind a screen of some sort, right? So I think a lot of that phone. So I think it's more. I think people have gotten so easy to like approaching someone via, I slid in their DMs. There's a whole song, but it goes down in the DMs. Mm-hmm. But I've been out a few spots, and I can tell you, I never just seen like anymore. You used to. I don't see dudes just walking, but like, hey, what's up? How you doing? I would like to. You don't see that. It's kind of like a, am I tripping?
But I think they winning though. The dudes that are doing that. I think they are receptive. Women are still receptive to that. Even if they don't know it. You know what I mean? I think women, even if you can, catch them off guard and be like, hey, what's, pressing you, full court press. I'm on you, but I'm off you, but I'm on you though.
Hey, back up off her, but stay up on her though.
Back up off her, but stay up on her though. You know what I mean? That's the game right there.
Because I think Willow Smith say something similar to that, like men don't approach women no more. I think Willow Smith. Smith is like super young. I think she's like 22 or something like that. Right. But still, so
it's all up here. That's what I'm saying. If you say whatever narrative you run with, that's what's gonna happen for you. You know what I mean? If you think that love is still out there, you're gonna find love. If you feel like ain't no love out there, you ain't gonna even go out there. You're gonna be like, man, it's ugly out there because somebody said it was ugly on a meme or a post or whatever, you know what I mean? And you just gonna apply that to your situation and be like, yeah, it's ugly out here. It's crazy. Without even trying, you know what I'm saying?
I don't know. That's interesting because I've been saying for long, I'm like, yo, there's $1 billion out there, and I haven't got that $1 billion.
No. But you ain't really trying to get it. What you trying to do? You know what I'm saying?
I'm not really trying to be a billionaire.
There we go.
I don't think I want to be a billionaire. Like, fuck, I need $1 billion.
I want to be a millionaire, and I feel like and I'm it's just all about, you get what you want. I really believe that. You get what you want, you know what I mean? And but if you want something, you don't let it go. You want.
But okay, all right. To play devil's advocate, though, what are those people who are like blindsided? Those people who never had a chance. For instance, and I'm not trying to get too far after that, but like the kids in Gaza, right? The kids that just wake up to bombs and being terrorized, like. I think people can argue, like, is that something that they wanted? You get what I'm saying? Like, they didn't ask her that. So I think, I can understand how some people can be a little cynical when it comes to like, oh, the energy you put out there, is the energy you receive, because it's like, obviously none of those kids or even the old innocent people, anybody over there don't deserve what's taking place. You get what I'm saying? So what energy did they put out to get that? So I can see, this is like devil's advocate. I can see how some people will be cynical about the situation, but I get what you're saying too. It's like, well, you have to like, because if you keep telling yourself ain't nobody out there trying to talk to me and trying to court me properly, then you put out there, even when it does come your way, you can't even recognize it because you have this mindset of, he's not trying to court me. You know what I mean? They on Or you see guys coming towards you, roll your eyes, you kind of, and vice versa. We can't keep just saying guys approaching women. But I don't know if women ever really approach men per se. Let me ask my wife, hey babe, huh? Would you chime in on this? We need a woman's perspective if you do not mind. It said, I was wondering, do you have friends that like approach men?
And I would say,
hold on, what? Like just anywhere. Like, when's the last time you seen like one of your friends or a woman you know go up and approach a man? Well, she got to think back that far. She had to go to archive. So evidently that's not the case.
it ain't happening. It ain't happening.
It ain't happening.
He said, yo, what up? Hey, yeah, he going hard with the ball head stuff. He said he said,
hey, that's my boy Coop, man.
Yeah,
That's
I know.
true.
What's up,
Yeah, yeah.
I have no idea how to hook. Okay, should I say I have no idea how to flirt? But see, you doing the Brooke just going ham in the comments, just going all wrong. You just going wrong right now. It's all good though. We got you covered. That's why you got Unc here, so you can get some good counsel. You know what I'm saying?
Get some good counsel. Okay, so Brooke say they don't know how to flirt. And let me make sure, Brooke, because it's Brooke View Big Shot. Is this, Brooke? We ain't never, do you have a gender? Are you non-binary? You identify as male, female? Because we never established that, Brooke. You've been in the chat a few times, and you got to be clear.
Hey, we
can't really see your
I see
profile
Brooke,
pic.
I'm just assuming. You know what I'm saying? Like, hey, I'm just assuming.
So,
I'm going right.
Let us go there first.
Oh no,
but
wrong on wrong. Yeah, we got you, Brooke. Don't even trip. Hey, you got the unks right here. We're gonna tell you what's going on now. The problem. I'm gonna tell you the first thing now. All right, hold on to this. Hold on to this game. Hold on to this little.
Hold
gym,
on to the game. A girly girl. Okay, so we were right in our assumption.
Girly girl, yeah. So see, you ain't gotta, you know what I mean? You ain't gotta have the game. See, that's what I feel like this game is about too. All you gotta do is just look available. That's it.
Look available.
That's half the battle. Because what you're saying, right? If someone's thinking, "Oh, don't nobody want it, ain't nobody, men ain't doing this, men ain't doing that," right? You're not gonna look available. So when availability comes up, what do women do? They look away. They find something in the sky. They find something on the ceiling. They find something across the street to look at versus looking at the person that they want that attention from. Right? So just look available. Be available. Look at that guy that you like. Make eye contact. You know what I mean? Like do it. So, whatever it takes to get that. You know what I mean? You want a result too. So you got to look available and be available for that opportunity. Otherwise, when you're not, you're gonna be looking off, looking to the side, run to the bathroom.
Get Brooke this game. Get Brooke this game.
Brooke, you getting this real game right now. Soak this up. Get you a sponge. You feel me?
Right. Soak it up.
That's it. That's all I got for you. Man said the best ability is availability. This is facts.
It is.
Noah, you know what I'm saying? He came in with the straight heat. The best ability is availability.
It is. It's a fact. You learn that. You learn that in you play sports. They tell you that. Coach will tell you that. Hey, the best.
Eye contact.
Yeah, make the eye contact.
Get the ball. I ain't gonna never get the ball if I ain't looking.
If you ain't looking for the ball, how are they gonna pass you the ball? You got your back turned to the rock. You think you gonna get the ball?
You want the rock, you ain't looking for it.
Yeah, same concept. How you want the rock and you ain't even looking for it? You over there looking at somebody off on the sideline. Hello.
Now, Brooke, we need you to check back in next week, 2 weeks on these results. You talking about thanks. You talking about thanks. I need some feedback.
Yeah, we need some action. We need some action.
Come back next week, 2 weeks. When you go out, you're gonna be looking cute, smelling good, doing your thing, and you're gonna be looking available. Watch what happens. I promise you.
Look, Uncle Joe, look, this is the Love Doctor here on Unc Nation Live.
I got that real pee on today, player.
But then again, should they be taking advice from dudes you've been in a long-term relationship? I've been married 20 years. I don't know what that shit like out there.
Don't lie to these folks. We know what's going on. It's human nature. We talking about psychology. We talking about really being in the parties. We talking about sweating out our fitteds. We talking about sweating out our t-shirts. Real activity, really on the scene. These folks are suffering from not standing in that club line. They suffering from not getting them $2 drinks. You know what I'm saying? They suffering from the in the parking lot after the club. Filthy and faded. You know what I'm saying? What y'all finna get into? You missed out. What?
You missed out. And it's hard to, I think it's hard to more than ever nowadays. I think people are just like scared to be like embarrassed because a simple, you know what I mean, you don't want to take someone advance, like, oh no, thank you. And then they pulling out phones or they cussing you out. It's like,
Yeah, it's
yo, like
crazy.
it's a lot of pressure. So ain't shit out here ficking through the face card said been ficking through the clearance rack. God dog.
See. Hey, you get exactly, look, you get what you put out. Treat people how you want to be treated. Talking about ain't nothing out here. See, you're part of that.
Yeah, look. Noah gave us a little segment. He said a new segment, Unc Nation, the Love Station.
I'm done.
I rocks with it here on Unc Nation Live.
Hey, my boy Noah hooked me up. That boy said the best ability is availability. That's the whole opportunity right there. Just hey, go out there, put your game face on. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Preparation.
For the single folks, that's in the chat right now, like, what do y'all feel like is the most difficult part right now about finding someone? I'll give y'all my opinion on it, but what do y'all feel like is the most difficult part about finding something genuine with someone?
Okay, let me see what they got. The only time a woman approach a man is when they say, "My homegirl want to talk to you." Mm-hmm.
Oh,
we talked about that. That's that club. That's that old school.
That's that club
trying to get that dance right. That's that club vibe.
Right.
But I'm cool with that. At least you, you know what I mean.
Put towards the effort.
You that little effort. You tried it, and we'll give y'all that. We'll give y'all that effort. We definitely coming to check that inquiry out. We coming. Who? What's the first thing you say after that? Hey, my homegirl think you cute. Who? You're trying to see. Who you talking about? Oh man, Coop just coming here talking crazy, didn't he?
What did he say now? What are you talking about? He said he said it is just a F fest out here. Woo, brother.
Watch it. See, you get what you put out.
He said, "On God, bro,
on everything."
You know what? I would say, like, because I think they sort of like study like how these big cities like, and they like just drowning in like STDs and shit, right? And I think not drowning STDs. Why'd you shut your eyes like that?
Pause. If you were gonna ever pause, like that would have been a time. If I got a P for pause, that's what this P is for today. Like,
pause. He said the P for pause. No, but
P
seriously,
for pause.
like, and this is my theory. Since y'all still want to chime in, the question is up. What is the hardest part about dating nowadays? And I think, truthfully, looking from my perspective, I think that with social media, and I think the fact that it used to be like maybe 6 degrees of separation, there's only like 2 degrees of separation, and I feel like there's endless options now, right? Like and I feel like it's hard to attain someone's attention for a period of time to get this person to like really see you for you, because they swiping up and down and coming across different people on their timeline. They got so many people in their ear. Like, everyone is so easily accessible to where, like, you know what I mean? Like, how can you make a strong connection in that sense? It's like going to a buffet and it's like 1,000 items on the menu and you're gonna choose one. You like, damn, what? Oh, you get what I'm saying? You like,
I look at it like that too. So it's more of like, I would say definitely too many options. And my thought was a vibe, like catching too many vibes too fast. You know what I'm saying? Like, you might like somebody's vibe, but then it might be something else that's not cool. And then you find, you know what I mean? And so you got to kind of filter through all these stuff. And then the filtering process, I think, is what really burns people out. And it's like, not another this, not another that. Not then you find out, but you out here you a psychologist at this point, because you done sat down with 20 people and you like, you know what I mean? And it's like,
I couldn't imagine.
So, like, you got all this data pretty much, and you're like, oh, not another guy, not a golf guy, not a this guy or that type of guy, or this is gonna be a this kind of guy or whatever. You know what I mean? So how many different either personalities or different scenarios are you really gonna come across? Even with women. You know what I mean? It's like, oh, are you one of them? Like, or whatever. How many types of those are there? You know what I mean? Are you one of those types of men? You one of those types of women? How many types are there?
And that's I see Noah said, my girl came up to me and started the convo when we first met. I respected that for sure, to be honest. Yeah, okay. That like that's dope. I'm not saying some women don't, obviously, and bravo to you and your woman if y'all still together, man. Hey, when you gonna put a ring on it, bro? Like, what you waiting on, Noah?
Put a ring on it.
We don't even know the situation.
Right, don't even know. Just like
we been together 2 weeks. Hey, man,
right.
what you waiting on, man? The world ended tomorrow. Shit, do it. It said, she said,
how do you know?
how do you know which man will be genuine with you? You don't know. That's the tricky part.
Yeah.
It's a lot of scammers and hustlers out here. You
Right.
don't know. You got, but
the only way to know is be real and know what you want. That's the only way you'll know if that person is, genuine for you. If you don't know what you want, then they're going to be able to tell you or say or do whatever. But if you know what you want and you communicate that, the person that is really for you will make that matter. That's what I would say. As a man, we care about that. We want to make that impact. If a man cares, you'll know.
I couldn't imagine though, like having to meet new people over and over, like, because I get burnt out. We got friends or we got people we close to it. They bring they bring somebody, like, okay, one night they got this person, you meet them, you out to dinner. Oh yeah, cool. This then 2 weeks later they bring somebody else to another function. You like, hold on, bro, what happened to the last motherfucker that we follow each other? We're gonna play basketball next week, bro. Where they at, bro? Like, we had a cool conversation over the Monopoly game we was playing, and now who the fuck is this?
Right.
2 weeks later. So I can, as a friend, and dealing with my single friends and everybody they talk to, that shit is tiring for me. So I can't imagine, you know what I mean, being in a dating pool and like, oh man, hell, that just sounds ghetto. No disrespect, but it sounds ghetto. Don't want it. Don't like it. Don't like.
Even in that space, how do you feel about having that boundary as a married man with single friends? Do you feel like you either would you ever do that? Like, I don't think you've done it, or I haven't experienced it, right? But it's like, what do you feel like you would ever have to draw a line or be like, now I'm moving to, hey, I don't want, like I'm cool with you. I don't really want to do the you bringing your women around and all this kind of thing, right? I'm married. You're my friend, but I'm not doing the girlfriends, or like, do you feel like you would ever have to draw a line as far as how, protecting your your peace or your marriage or the situation, like just based off what you just said?
Right. I think for me it'd be like I'm Mono, like I'm very particular about who come to my house. Like we had functions at the house, people come through. I'm like, yo, not anybody just coming to my house. I don't give a fuck. You know what I mean? How long you been talking to this dude? Like, I don't know, dude. You get what I'm saying? And it could be the same for women too. It's like, I don't know these people. And it gets to a point to where I say, like, you know what? If y'all ain't been talking for at least like 6 months, I don't even want to meet them. Like, I don't even want to meet him because I ain't got nothing to say to him. The question's gonna be very vague. Like, oh, you eat food? All right, cool. Like, I'm not trying to get to know you, man, because I don't think you're gonna stick around.
Why are we talking about the weather?
Yeah, we talking about the weather indoors and shit. Like, we ain't even outside talking about the weather. Like, bro,
it's been hot. Like,
it's been hot, ain't it?
We're out of here.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. I'm not even trying to get to know you. Like, bro, go ahead, bro. Like, but I think that's
difficult though. I don't think it's, what I mean, like those type of things aren't easy because people always, think it's cool, right? Like, oh, it's cool. Right. I'm bringing this, I'm doing this, I'm doing that. And it's typically you just expect.
Who said that's why I said it's an FS out here.
Right. He said that's why he back on it. He's just like, I'm not giving that up.
Right.
You eat food? Look, Noah cracking up. Everyone is just completely unserious these days, right? See, that's what I'm, you know what I mean? But you gotta really and I got a book for y'all too, because I was meant to tell my people about this earlier. Crucial Conversations.
Crucial Conversations.
Crucial Conversations. Go read that book, and that really, help you kind of decipher a lot of this stuff that's happening out here today. You know what I mean? And just and really just getting back to focusing. I feel like we talked about social media. We always on here. We always on the app. Like, when are we working on ourselves? When are you improving yourself to be better for the market? You know what I mean? If everybody's at work and then social media, when are you reading a book? When are you working out? When are you, going to therapy? When are you working on yourself? When are you trying to improve and be better for that partner? But then when you meet that person, you're like, oh, I got a job and that's it. I got you know what I mean? Like, so what would that's what I really feel like is the problem. People are caught up in everything else but improving themselves.
Yeah. I think that's a great thing. I think we all get so wrapped up to the point to where it's like we're so wrapped up in ourselves, but we're not to the point to where we don't even try to do something for ourselves to get better, for us. And I think we're very distracted, and it's like we're so like goal oriented, right? Because we do want to make the money, we do want to see the dollars, but it's like if you haven't changed the person that you are on the inside, I personally feel like when you get that money and you get that success, you know what I mean? Like I don't know if it's gonna be as fulfilling as you think it is. I think the work that you really need to do outside of your career is the work you need to do on yourself, and we neglect ourselves in that sense. You feel me?
Right. And and it's, I will talk about God and, say, get closer to God. I don't know everybody's religion, but that's just what whatever that is for you, don't take me out of context. You know what I mean? But whatever that is for you, whether it's, meditating, praying, whatever, you know what I mean? Just really getting, centering yourself in whatever, and getting closer to your faith, whatever religion you are. I feel like, putting that time into yourself, putting that time out there reading, because that's going to make you slow down. You got to slow down and read. You got to slow down and go do something outside of what you really want to do, right? And it's typically that type of strain where it's like, who want to read a book? Who want to go to therapy? Who want to go to work out? But these are all the things that we need to be doing to really improve ourselves. And even some of the people in here, that's probably where you're going to find your partner. Go improve yourself. Go read.
Damn, he brought it full circle. Right. Take your time, Pastor.
Go improve yourself and see where you know what I mean? Go to that seminar where people are like-minded and about things that you like. You know what I mean? Go to that gym that is a particular gym that you like. Go do the Pilates, go do the hot yoga, and then you start finding people that are really into what you're into instead of trying to ask people what they're into. Just go and better yourself and do the things that you love to do. And the people that are in those spaces are the people that do what you love to do. So, this is about getting out. People get out, walk your park, freaking go to, just do what you love to do. I love to fish. I golf now. You know what I mean? Like, I cut my grass. I do what I do. I do what I do. You know what I mean?
Right.
So that's what I'll just tell people. Do what you do, man. Do what you really do. Really be about that too. Like, really take that serious. Hobbies aren't they're not dope.
It said Noah said real love by Mary J. Blige type shit. You right though. Real love.
That's my shit. I ain't gonna even hold you. Doing comedic. I see you and Kev on stage doing comedic work together.
And you know what?
That little what you call it? I don't know who that's for. Probably you.
I did actually. Kev had me on one of his stand-ups he did at the was that Flappers we were at? I believe in Burbank sometime last year. Kevin Friends. I did it. It was a great time. Like, first of all, Kev paid everybody, which I always love about Kev on stage. Shout out Kev on stage. One thing Kev gonna do, if he got you for your work, which some people come do it for free, honestly, because he has he has an audience and he, can put them out there, and Kev gonna pay you though. Kev gonna pay you. And you ain't gonna have to wait no net 30. Kev will pay you after you rap. Kev be like, let me get you out of the way. I appreciate that. So shout out Kev on stage. But yeah, I done it with Kev, and true enough, Kev had a role for me on Church. He asked I want to play this part, and he was like, it's a bit part. It's a one-day scene. I told him straight up. I said, you know what, Kev? I'm at the point in my life to where like I want something meatier, right, in my career. Like I want something meatier. Like, so I'm gonna pass on this, and I'm gonna go ahead and wait if something come available for season 3 or later in this season with some bones on it, maybe a reoccurring role or a guest star in a few episodes. But just to take one episode, and he was just like, you know what, Rich, I respect that. He was like, I respect that and I get it. He was like, the last few people who told me no and turned down the roles I had to them, they end up booking something else and they on their way, already they turn big or whatever. So he's like, I respect it. He's like, I'll be on the lookout for you, and that was, I think, and I say this and say that, y'all, at some point, you kind of gotta know your worth, and you kind of gotta stand on it.
Right.
You know, you kind of have to say, I've done enough of that, and it's okay to pass up on some things, you know, just because they might be good for the moment. You know, they could be good for the moment, but I looked at it like, well, that'd be good for the moment, but if I get a reoccurring role on his show, that'd be good for a while. You get what I'm saying? So those quick fixes, those right nows, they good for right now. But I'm thinking longevity, and I also look at it myself as like the body of work I've done. I look at my resume and, you know, the credits I have, and I'm like, I can do a little more. But I do appreciate him offering me, of course, you know, offering me the role, right?
And that's and not to say is this scenario, but it's been coming up a lot. It's just all money ain't good money, you know.
No, definitely.
But that's not this scenario, you know what I mean?
Right.
It's like for your longevity and, you know, that type of thing. But it's been coming up a lot, bro. I've had to refuse some work, and that hurts. You know what I mean? Like, honestly,
hell
like,
yeah.
Roller coaster of like, nah, I'm not taking that gig because I'm you know, want bigger gigs, or I want to get paid more for my work, or I want to be respected for the work that I do, and I'm not, you know, I'm not working with you because you don't respect my work.
Right.
So, you
Absolutely.
know what I mean? And that's cold, bro. But you got to do it sometimes. You know what I'm saying?
And sometimes I think in this economy to turn some shit down in this economy right now to where because I'm not rich, I'm not a millionaire. So, and I'm pretty sure like majority of people in the chat right now, and no disrespect, but like I'm sure they're not well off. You know what I mean?
Drop them gems. If you well off, drop them gems.
Drop them gems. You well off. Like, hey, give me some of them gems. Let us know, and then connect with me in the DMs. We gonna talk about some things. No, but
hey, that's what this is for too, though. Don't get it twisted. You know what I mean? Like, we all big network. You know what I mean? Like, we're not here just to be talking. Like, we trying to connect some things. We trying to be in your city. We trying to turn it up. You know what I mean? Like, this is just a beginning. So we definitely gonna be connecting with y'all and you know, sharing some gems. Like, it's real life, man. This is as real as it gets. So we really talking.
Look at Cooper here. Coop talking about, bro. He talking about sell y'all kidneys. All right, Coop. Let me get you up out of here. You're done.
Oh my goodness.
Not sell y'all kidneys. That's
Unc
crazy.
Nation, your kidneys ain't worth shit at this point.
He said them kidneys ain't worth a damn.
20 years later on them kidneys, player. What else you got?
He said them kidneys should be on the clearance rack. Them kidneys ain't worth shit.
What else you got? Like,
so damn, what else you got for the kidneys?
Oh, shit.
He said the kidneys ain't worth shit, huh?
I'm cold out of organs for you, player. I ain't got nothing else for you. On the black market. Hell no.
He said the kidneys ain't worth shit, huh? Okay.
Yeah, what else you got?
He said, what else you got for me?
Around. Right. They just poking around and grabbing shit.
I meant to talk about it, man. Obviously, it's a topic of discussion going around the nation and the world. The shit that's happening with our president, right? And his administration, right? How did you feel about was it the No King March or whatever? How did you feel about that?
It was the second one. I don't know. I was just watching it. Really, I don't really feel no type of ways.
Were you moved by it?
Yeah, I think it was a big, you know what I mean, gathering. A lot of people got together and all that. I mean, it's about the politics that's happening and things that are happening. I think it's just a reaction. You know what I mean? So, you know, but we've seen this stuff before, man. This is America. What's going to happen tomorrow? You know what I mean? Nothing. People going to be back to their regular schedule program, did all that. And what is that? That don't change the law. Voting changed the law. All them same people voted Trump in. And now them same people is out there trying to, you know, they upset because they thought it was going to go a different way. So, you know, I don't really feel a way because I feel that's how I really feel. I feel the same people that are out there are the same people that voted for him. So, you know what I mean? It's just like, well, you know, you just got to wait. It's just a waiting game at this point. I know we hate to see all the laws changing and ICE and all this shit, but it's like, man, this is what you chose. You chose this. You chose it. So, you know, I don't know. And on top of that, I ain't been doing I just been, you know, grinding. So I ain't really had looking
tap in.
Yeah, like every single detail or every single thing that everybody's mad about and all of that. Like, man, we're military, so we went through years of just people talking. We're inside, we're on deployment, we're at war, listening to what people talk about. You know what I mean? I was at war for 10 years. But right now it's like, man, you know, it's just kind of like see what happens. I do more observing than I do reacting.
Right. I think AI hallucinated said Boston No Kings footage was from 2017. Okay. So and I'll just put that up there. But even that, right? The AI thing. So I look at it as like, and like I was telling Mo, I was telling my wife, you know, we were talking about it, and I'm like, I remember being out in 2020, right? And we were doing the Black Lives Matter, you know, movement, and we were protesting, bro, just about so many days throughout the summer, hot, walking. I got pictures holding signs, walking with people. We stop in traffic. You remember we was on that heavy, right? And it was a little bit demoralizing, you know what I mean, to be out there, and while we're out there marching and protesting, people are dying because of police brutality, right? While we're out there,
while you're marching, what you're marching
we're
for,
marching for it. So it's like, is this working? Right? Like, is this working? And personally, after all that time, I don't feel like it has, because we still see videos floating around on social media where it's constantly still taking place. And although some officers are being reprimanded and not, you know, being let off so easily, it's still happening. Let me see what Austin said. I'm looking at a couple kinds right now in 2025. What you mean, Austin? That's my boy. Shout out to Austin. First of all, I'm looking at a couple.
What up, Cliff?
Oh, you said Kings right now in the 25. You said kind, so you messed me up. I get what you're trying to say, Austin. That's my guy. But no, and it felt like, and the No King thing was great. Like, I'm never telling people not to protest. I think protest, we should always exercise our right to protest, right? And because I think protest brings awareness to the situation, right? But I think there has to be like a plan of action after a protest, right? Or maybe we even protest even longer, because we went out there, we protested. I didn't go out there, but I'm saying us as, you know, the people who obviously oppose Trump and this current administration went out there and protested. And it was even certain cities told people where they can protest, at what time, this and that. I'm like, how you gonna regulate a fucking protest? Like, we listening to the people who we feel like aren't listening to us. Like, how do we let them dictate how we protest? That right there fucked me up. I'm like, bro, we can't have that. But then we could be out there for a few hours, and then we go home and we pat ourselves on the back and we upload the pictures and the videos. And meanwhile, ain't changed shit. Ain't nothing happening. Ain't nothing changed.
The majority of those people don't vote. They don't go, and you don't vote locally. You know what I mean? So your local votes, your council, your city council, all that kind of stuff. That's where you make those changes at. But if you're not down there in the city, downtown, you know, that's the next day, the next Monday, and that's what these movements need more of, and what we don't do a lot here in the West, which I know they do a lot more in the East, is show up in that way, is, you know, go vote locally, is, you know, the state and the governor and the mayor and all those kind of people. You know what I mean? Like, you need to have an impact, or learn how to impact local government first. How do you impact local government first? You know what I mean? How do you make an impact? How do you rally people? And you need a leader, because you got 20,000 people and y'all all going to different places when y'all leave. Why don't we go meet up and talk about what we can do to change it? You know what I mean? Why don't somebody rent a convention center and take the rally and rioting people there, talk about what's going on, talk about the changes. Hey, this is coming up next week. This is coming up in 2 weeks. We're going to come back here, vote this in, talk to the, you know what I mean? Like, you have to continue that, because they're going to continue it. They're going to continue writing laws. They're going to continue, you know what I mean, sending those documents into the Senate and into the state and into the government. And you have to be the same fight that the good fight is the same fight that people fight to do the evil shit and the bad shit. You got to fight, and you going, but the problem is you damn near, you know, you across from them. You know what I mean? So you in the same, I always say, how close you got to be to hold somebody down.
I think real quick, Ron said it's good people getting out there to have their voices heard, but it never really moves the needle. Shit don't change. I don't think it. And I agree, Ron. You know, and I'll be honest. I have lost faith in voting and voting on for certain things, because this is why I say that. Like, tell me, when have we ever seen a president stage a coup? This man, he staged a coup. Like, he he was behind the insurrection, right? He was behind this insurrection, and on January 6th. And not only did he was still allowed to run for president, he won. Like, when in the history has that ever happened in America? Like, there's people in prison to this day for selling or smoking weed in the 70s. And you telling me this man can try to overthrow the government, run for president, and then get elected president?
Yeah.
I think for me, and I speak for myself, maybe a few other people, is that like that put a sour taste in my mouth. And in politics and in government, to say, yo, how is this allowed? Like, how was this ever allowed in the first place? So he's done another thing first too. It's like he's gonna be the first president, and yes, he pardoned cop killers. Yes, he did, Brooke. So he's the first president in U.S. history to ever get rid of SNAP benefits.
Right.
Like, there's going to be people without food next month or towards the end of this month. No SNAP benefits. He's the first person to ever do that. The first president in U.S. history. And I'm like, and then I think people think it's a joke to say like, oh, 2028, Trump is not going to, that's not the way that's going to happen. But y'all, like, we got to wake up. Like, I think that's very plausible. I think that can be the case. How can it not be? Because we thought he would never be able to run. We thought he was going to go to jail after what he got, 38 felony charges? And he still ran after trying to overthrow the government?
Because that's what he believed. He's just bold enough to do it, and we got the system for him to do it. That's the problem. We have the system that allows for that. You know what I mean? As you go to court, you can get off even if you're guilty. You got to prove it. You know what I mean? Like, you got to prove me wrong, and I got to prove myself right. No matter how good the evidence is, no matter how good it looks, no matter how, you know what I mean? Like, it's just like, you still got to prove it. And you can be dead to rights, O.J. Simpson, and still, get off and still go down in history as somebody who got away with it. You know what I'm saying? That's the law of the land, is you got to prove it. So he can do the documents and do do all these things and even uphold and even have things wait. The only thing we don't understand, like you're saying, how did it happen? That's the problem, is we don't know the rules, regulations, laws, bylaws, whatever it took for all those things to happen. Those are the type of things that we need to be, but we don't get taught that. Do we get taught law in school? Do we get taught about politics in school? Do we get taught about anything like related to any of that? Not really.
Not in depth like that. No.
Right. And then not enough for anybody to be able to tell you. Ain't no high school graduate going to be able to tell me anything about the government or politics or how it works. And then especially anything real, like life insurance, taxes, money, credit, compounding interest. Like, all this stuff is just hidden, and you have to go seek it out yourself.
Right, it is, and I would say, I think, I don't know, bro. Like, truthfully, I'm being like totally transparent. Like, I think we're gonna have to resort to more extreme measures. You get what I'm saying? Because I think a lot of people are banking on the Epstein files being released, and once Trump name is in the Epstein files and this and that, I'm like, even if this man's name is in the Epstein file, people say it is. Okay, it is. Do we realize he appointed all these, government officials and even parts of the DOJ and FBI directors and all this? These are handpicked by Trump himself. These are his cronies. So even if that evidence were to come out, it's like, are they finally going to hold Trump accountable? You get what I'm saying? Because they haven't held him accountable up to this point for anything. Like I say, this man tried to overthrow the government. If you try to overthrow the government, there's no way you should be president. Like, and we still, I think we still overlook that. It's like, oh, he's just some fascist, dictator, wannabe dictator. And I'm like, nah, he really is that. He say what he's gonna do, and he really is that. So I feel like for us, it's like I think we have to take more extreme measures. For instance, I'm not saying let's go out and bomb some shit and let's go down and let's tear some shit. I'm not saying that. What I'm saying is, okay, think about the Montgomery boycott, right? That took place in Montgomery, Alabama, right? They not that they only walked for days, but for weeks, months, but for a whole year.
Right.
They did not take the bus. You get what I'm saying? I think that's how we have to protest. We have to boycott things. You get what I'm saying?
We got about a good weekend in us right now. We ain't got no year.
That's what I'm saying. They like, oh, I know people that can't, stop shopping at Target. You know what I mean? I can't stop going to Starbucks. And I'm like, yo, if we can't give up coffee, or you think about what is something essential from Target that we need, if it's food, we can get that from
anywhere
the grocery store. You can get that from grocery store. Like, why do you got to go to Target? Target is not an essential place, and we can't even get out of. So it's like, bro, I think we could.
Made it essential. That's what people don't realize. You made it essential. You created that business. Your dollars, your habits, your spending made all these businesses what it is. It's open because you're thinking about it.
Right. R2_C to my boy Ron. He said if they had a picture of his dingus inside an underage sex slave on Epstein Island, nothing would happen. You know what, Ron? I believe you on that. I totally agree.
Yeah.
Because I hate to say it, but I do agree. I agree because I'm just.
It's rave reviews. Anybody for Trump? I don't see anybody for Trump in the comments.
If they follow me, they gonna unfollow me if they for them. Shit, I ain't really trying to hear shit you gotta say at this point.
Somebody give us a polarizing comment.
Yeah. They man, look, man. I don't know how you pro Trump at this point, and it's not. And I'm not. And I'm
somebody
not even
here watching. They go ahead and put it in there. Go ahead and drop it in the comment, Blair.
They gonna drop that hard R, that hard ER.
I'm slamming this laptop so hard. I'm done.
No, man. But I don't even think it has to come with that, with the Republican or Democrat. I think it just has to come to decent, like, human values, man. Like, they disappearing people on the streets right now. Like, disappearing people.
But it's because they got us good, man. The problem they got us, what they got us with is just we're looking down, whether it's our phone or whether we're at work trying to make money, trying to live. That's where they got people at right now.
That's where they got us.
Right. And paying attention to everything else. You don't even got time to, like I just said that about it. Like,
that's what I was about to say.
I don't even have time to look at it. Like, I don't even know what, you know what I mean? And that's most people's, reality is like, they don't even got time to look at it. They don't even got time to protest. They don't even got time to, did they even vote? Did you even vote? Do you care about voting? It's crazy, bro.
We're so consumed with, our own lives. But I think that's what's gonna bite us in the long run, right? We're so consumed with what we got going on and trying to get to where we trying to get. But truthfully, at this rate and where shit is going, where we're trying to get ain't gonna fucking matter. You get what I'm saying? Because that's how dire this situation is. And I don't think we fully comprehend this. It's like this man tore down a whole wing of the White House, or tore apart the White House, and he's putting a $200 million golden ballroom in that motherfucker. Like, what are we talking about? You get what I'm saying? So it's like, this man is remodeling the White House. And like Governor Newsom said, I ain't see somebody who's gonna spend $200 million to renovate their house to move.
I'm posted up.
I'm here for the long run. And I think a lot of people are like, well, if Trump said he can run in 2028, then Obama should be able to run as well. And I'm like, but once again, if Obama do it, if we even concede to that notion, then that puts the Constitution in jeopardy itself. Because like, why? We said no more than 2 terms for anybody. But if you open it up to Obama should run too, then the Constitution gets thrown out. So then the next time you get somebody in there, maybe Obama do win against Trump, but then you get somebody else in there similar to Trump, and then they stay in there 3 years. You get what I'm saying? And it's like, so it's a slippery slope. But like I say, man, to close that off, I think we have to. I think all of us really have to understand what we're dealing with and be like, yo, how is anything else more important than like what's taking place? Because I can show you this video from Steve Bannon. Have you saw the video of Steve Bannon, what he's talking about?
No. And I was gonna
Okay.
say this my last one on that. It was just I felt like it's just a mockery. I really respected the presidency and all that up until until he took office and made a mockery of being a president and what it stood for in America and all that. Like it was always this we upheld, we looked at him, it's like, oh my God, that's the president. This dude is all, he did all the right things. He made it to this spot. Like, this is a great guy, you know what I mean? The whole thing, he's representing America. This is a representation of us as an entire nation, you know what I mean? And then dealing with shit like this as a veteran, it's embarrassing, So that's kind of that's how I feel about it. It's embarrassing to have, somebody like that representing America, like that. Like,
it is, bro. It is an embarrassment. It's a stain, bro. It's a stain. You know what I mean? On just like everything like we believe in. You can't be mad at people. I'm gonna pull up this Steve Bannon clip real quick and just give you what this is. Mind you, Steve Bannon is the former chief strategist at the White House. He's a former chief strategist, and I bring up this
get a third
interview.
Term. So Trump 28. Trump is going to be president in 28, and people just ought to get accommodated with that.
So what about the 22nd Amendment?
There's many different alternatives. At the appropriate time, we'll lay out what the plan is, but there's a plan. We had longer odds in 16 and longer odds in 24 than we got in 28. And President Trump will be the president of the United States, and the country needs him to be president of the United States. We have to finish what we started. Trump is a vehicle. I know this will drive you guys crazy, but he's a vehicle of divine providence. He's an instrument. He's very imperfect. He's not churchy, not particularly religious, but he's an instrument of divine will. And you can tell this of how he's pulled this off. We need him for at least one more term, right? And he'll get that in 28.
You're not driving me crazy. I'm really I'm trying to understand the coherence of the things you've just told me. On the one hand, you've said the Constitution is fit for purpose. Secondly, you've said that President Trump needs another term, even though the 22nd Amendment makes pretty clear that he cannot have another term.
Why does it make that clear?
Because he's on his second term already.
At some point in time, we will make sure we go through Zanny and define all those terms.
But you will be undermining the spirit of that amendment, even if you find some way around it.
If the American people, with the mechanisms we have, put Trump back in office, are the American people tearing up the Constitution? Would that be tearing up?
Well,
would the American people be going against the spirit of the Constitution, ma'am?
I think yes, actually, because I think what you will end up with is a populist justification for a quasi-dictatorship.
That's not true at all.
That's what it sounds like.
Trump is a dictatorship. Did you just see the compromises he had to make on the big, beautiful bill? You see the compromises he has to do on everything, on accommodating Zelensky, on what President Trump. President Trump is nothing but a series of negotiations to kind of keep this thing rolling forward, where he's having trade-offs all the time.
But Steve, you've just spent the last 20 minutes telling me we have to smash the other side. There's no room for debate. There's no room for compromise. We must smash them. And now you're telling me this is a negotiation. I mean, that's no. I guess that's why it seems to me some kind of tension there.
The only way President Trump wins in 2028 and continues to stay in office is by the will of the American people, okay? And the will of the American people is what the Constitution embodies. And so I think we're going to be in good hands there. We need to finish what we started.
We need to finish what we started. What exactly did you start, and what do you see like the end goal to that? What do you mean finish what we started? And what is this we shit? You get what I'm saying? See,
America great again.
Exactly.
That's what started it. Now you got to, how do you finish that? Whatever they, all these plans and all these.
Whatever they envision as America being great, right? And I think
tell us what the plans are. Don't just have a plan. Tell us the plans.
Right. And I truthfully think the plan is to have people like me and you and other people who share our beliefs eradicated. I believe so, because you look at this. He's a right wing. I mean, he's a nationalist. Like you look up Steve Bannon, bro. Bro is far right, far as right can be, bro. And these are white nationalists. And if you ain't white, you ain't right. Even if you is white and you're poor, you don't pay the you can't play the play the pay either.
Right,
you get what I'm saying?
You gotta be this tall to ride this ride.
You gotta be this hard to ride this ride. You know, you got to stand on your money. If your money don't make you this high and you stand on it, you will no longer be in this group either. And that's the type of shit they own. And it's like make America great. And it's like that shit, but people don't realize that. And this was the chief strategist, you know, former chief strategist. And he's talking like that. We need to start, we finish. That shit sound like some shit out of a movie, you would think, right? That's like some real villainous type of shit you would see in a movie, but this is real life. So that's what I'm saying. Lastly, is that y'all collectively as a whole, we have to figure out, I don't have the answer. We got to come out with something more than let's get out there in March. We gotta find different ways to hit these motherfuckers because they planning something for us, and it's gonna be ugly for the vast majority of us. You feel me?
Yep. Really learn this game, man. We got too much time on our hands, bro. Learn this stuff. We should come back, have a better conversation, know the amendment, you know what I mean? That all these things, bro. It's just super important. And now they know they really got us by the balls because they know 99% of people don't know this shit. They know we don't, we're not taught how to do it. And there's that elite 1% group or 0.5% or 0.1% that they can send their kids to these schools and get them the information early and turn them into, people that can actually make changes the way that changes are made in America. Change ain't made by the shit that we're doing. Change is made by, voting and paperwork and documents and all that. That's what, and the bills, right? The big, beautiful bill, right? All that, that's how changes are made. Until we learn how to implement those changes and get in there and do, Black Panther Party type implementations on the government, then it's going to be, we ain't going to never have a real hand in it. You can talk, you can talk at it all day, but the only way to impact it is you got to submit your own bill. You got to, vote against it.
And I think that's the problem, though. I think these people aren't relinquishing in the power, though. I mean, if you got, because you look at, you know what I mean, the House, you know what I mean, the Senate. You look at Trump controls it all. It's Republican run. You know what I mean? Like the Republicans are in charge of basically every aspect of the government right now. You get what I'm saying? And so they point a finger at Democrats. I mean, it's huge to say when you have God, man, forgive me. I forget her name. The Democratic, the Democrat that was killed, assassinated her and her husband, to where Trump doesn't even mention her, right? Doesn't even mention assassination. No words of, you know what I mean, thoughts or prayers, none of that. But then someone like Charlie Kirk, who was not even a politician, we're gonna make Charlie Kirk Day. We're gonna have, you know what I mean, him. We're gonna have his remembrance at the Yankees game. We're gonna throw this big funeral for him that I'm going to attend. And you still saying he's at the whole time he's still saying fuck the left and the left is this and the left is that. And it's like, how do you, you know what I mean? How do you combat that? It's like, how do you still trust in the government to do their job or to, you know what I'm saying, abide by these laws or the Constitution? I feel like it's hard for us to keep expecting someone to play by the rules when they make it clear they have no desire to play by the rules and they're creating their rules as they go. I think that's very demoralizing within itself, and that's very hard for people to like have any hope in anything, because it's like, yo, look at our government, like this shit is going out really, really bad right now, bro.
But you just explained the no kings. That's the perfect explanation for it right there. That's why. That's the whole emphasis behind it right there.
Yeah.
So,
if
you didn't know, now you know.
yeah, definitely. Like I see no king. Yeah, I definitely get that, and I'm just like, yo, we gonna figure something
but
out.
that's it. Like things are happening. He making his own decisions, flying by the, making up shit as you go. That's the whole no kings, because kings do what they want, right? Like right. You're supposed to be doing what the people say.
Exactly, and I applaud it. I mean, I like I say once again, protest all you will, exercise your right, bring awareness to the situation. But if we're gonna protest, even when our protest got to go hard, we got to protest. They said 7 million people. I mean, look how many people in America alone. What, 350 some odd million people? Shit, you could take a quarter of that, and we could be out there protesting in every large city every single day. We could even have rotating shifts. We gonna go out here this morning and protest. We got the night shift coming in to protest. This shit is nonstop. But to go out there for a few hours and be like, oh yeah, the job is done. The man posted after that shit happened. The man went out and posted a video of him dropping shit from a fighter jet on the protesters below. That's how much he cared about that protest. Like, I will drop shit on y'all. He literally did that video. He posted a video of him dropping shit. I'm like, this is your president, though. This is your president. It's you as a realtor having more decorum than the president of the United States. Me as an actor expecting to have more decorum than the president of the United States. This shit is cooked.
Yeah. That's what I say. That's why I say that's the embarrassment. You know what I mean? That decorum and that professionalism. When you don't have that, you know, we're supposed to be, you know, like that. No one can go out and do that. You know what I mean? Like nobody.
No one should be able to do that.
Right.
Nobody should be able to do
it. Remember you can't do it. Nobody can just go out. I would be, you know, I would be completely canceled. You know what I mean?
Remember they flipped the fuck out when Obama wore a tan suit. Remember that? Remember that was a the tan suit was a scandal.
Yeah.
Because he went to a restaurant and asked for he said, you got regular mustard, you got any Dijon? They flipped out about that. He asked for Dijon. He's such an elitist. This and I'm like, what?
Any little thing. Now
look at Trump. Trump can go piss on their head and they're gonna tell you it's rain. It's bullshit. Before we Brooke said what? But before we get up out of here, man, it's about that time. 110 got things to do. But y'all, lastly, tune in with us next Friday. You know, we want to bring this topic back up once again. We can cover that. But make sure y'all go into our follow us on Instagram, follow us on subscribe on us on YouTube, Unc Nation Live, and every Friday at 5 p.m. You know what I mean? Shout out to Jean who couldn't be here first. Joe couldn't be here. You know what the problem is? I'm dealing with dudes' names start with J, which I'm starting to think is a problem. Jean-Nelly, but my first name though. My name is Richard. See what I'm saying?
Don't
you know what? And you know what? You know what? You know what else starts with R? Reliable.
Wow. Retarded.
You can't say that. You can't say that. It's remedial. Jesus.
Take me off the air. Take me off the air.
Buddy. I don't know this guy. He just jumped on. He asked me to come join my live. And I did. I left join my live, and this man just said retarded. That's crazy. That's crazy.
You want to talk about art? They talk about cancel this man.
Ron said cancel. Boo that man.
Ridiculous. We finna go hard. We finna go hard R's on you all the rest of this.
Oh jeez.
Hey, stay tuned, man. Unc Nation.
Unc Nation, man. Unc Nation, tap in with us. Unc Nation Live, man. Tap in with us next week. And then we'll see y'all then. Until then, y'all be safe, man. Really think about how we gonna fight this fascist ass system, right?
And the best ability is availability.
And the best ability, you gonna coin that one.
You
got a bumper sticker.
Shout out Noah, baby. Let's go. Hey, we got the best chat, man. We got the best chat on, you know what I mean, on Instagram. Let's be real.
Hey, my mama and them. Y'all take care,
on everything I love.
On everything. Y'all be safe.
All right, stay tuned, baby.
Peace.